power line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all downtown. Lines of connection, communication, not the borders of boundaries that slice and dice a nation. Divided by the chalk lines of disreputable history, past failures all laid out as we shrug with absent mystery. Those bodies left behind us while we amble on ahead, fearful of the wrong things from newspapers unread. Before I tell you what to do or you try to tell me, let's all see what's been done and where we could have been. By knowing what's before us, the path might clear ahead and focus on new obstacles uncharted by the dead. Power line from a gurgling turbine, a telephone line from a quiet room, a metro line from across the city. Maybe we'll all raise our glasses soon. They say across the fence line the grass is always verdurous, but we're not corralling cattle, fearing wranglers about the murders. When we look out past dividers, we're unsurprised to see more folks erecting fences, becoming detainees. Before I worry about you or you worry about me, let's all dwell on ourselves. We're the private enemy, becoming who we're meant to, virtuous and creative. We won't dread the different, the strange or unrelated. A power line to convey certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us home, to bring us home.
Howdy, Cleo. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. How are you today?
I'm alright. How are you, Joe?
Doing pretty well. If you don't mind, I was hoping that maybe we could record this little mathematical interaction for
I mean,
reference
yeah, sure,
and posterity.
sure.
Okay. Gonna hit the record. Start recording. Okay. HermitCraft Season 8, Episode 12, Segment Echo, Echo, Echo.
I can't
Take
hear
one.
you, Joe.
That's fine. I'm just I was doing the take one thing, with the segment number, and because in theory your segments have different numbers than mine, or character codes or whatever.
That is true. They are different. That is the case.
Do you use production codes like HC8-0012 or something?
No, because I am a normal YouTuber, relatively speaking.
That makes sense. Okay. So, happy Monday, Cleo.
Happy Monday, Joe.
I have gone the entire weekend trying to figure out how to get this done in a way that would be visually pleasing, and then I gave up and decided to just farm a whole bunch of wheat, because I don't know if you realize this, but when you work on rooftops, you fall off them a lot. And so I realized I would rather not keep taking fall damage and dying obnoxiously while removing and replacing and upgrading all the roofs. So, floor.
Right. Okay. A floor. I see the floor. Okay. Right. What is the difficulty that you are having, Joe?
So, with this particular part, I'm realizing there's a few things where, like, in order to make the walls fit the grid when you were laying it out, things ended up, dang it, slightly asymmetrical. And in order to make it actually look like it's supposed to artistically, we might have to do things like pull this wall forward so it mirrors the one over here. You see what I'm saying?
You know what, Joe? If I say if that's what you need to do, then you do that. How would you feel?
I appreciate that sentiment, and it seems like a very reasonable sentiment when we're talking about like this wall or maybe this wall. But here's where we run into some slightly more complex issues. This wall. Okay, so
this wall.
Yeah, if you come in here, I kind of figured out there's some problems with this roof, kind of.
Right.
Basically, to get the angle that we want, to have it look like the model, these little, like, square steps, they need to be square, and there need to be 4 of them. But for them to come out the right angle, we basically need those to be 3 meters down, 3 meters over each time. Does that make sense? Instead of 2 meters down, 2 meters over.
Okay, Joe, have you considered, like, changing the angles of the roof?
Well, here's the thing, is in order to change the angles of the roof, we need to bring these walls up significantly.
Okay.
Okay. So that's kind of what it comes down to. And so basically we need to either move the walls up and into or over this way a little bit. Here, I'll show you. I've kind of marked out on the ground here how this might work if we had these as 3-meter step downs. Basically, for one thing, we kind of need the midpoint to be 3 wide anyway, so we can have the steeple on top of it.
Right, okay.
And so if the midpoint is this one, right, and we had the steeple here, then it steps down 3, steps down 3, steps down 3, which means the outer wall actually needs to be lined up with this, where we're at now. So move this. Yeah, so not this segment. This segment here is fine, but this
all of this,
including these 2 turrets that you just put in, need to come out. By that much.
Right.
Now, I am a little worried that that's going to make this feel cramped, though.
But it feels cramped anyway, is the issue.
Yeah, and I mean, like, this courtyard in real life is actually not that huge. It's not a large courtyard. So
it's quite narrow.
If feeling cramped isn't necessarily incorrect, if that makes any sense. Now, what that also requires, though, is not only do we need to pull out that wall on that side, but we need to pull the corresponding wall over here out as well, up to here, basically. Yeah, if that's the line. So we only have to pull
this. So you're dragging it out by 1.
So this one has to come out by 1, and that one has to come out by several. If we wanted to keep the courtyard bigger, we could actually pull this wall out by a few and kind of split the difference. And I think visually that might work better and save a little bit of rework on the towers.
Right.
But it then involves, but then the problem is that this thing here, this part of the chapel that sticks out, will be off-center a little bit. So then we have to move that
My suggestion is bring that wall out there, out the 3, and this out by the 1, because you've done all of this work on this wall, and it's bigger than this wall.
Okay.
So that would be my, my guesstimate.
Okay, so just basically do what I described.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Okay.
Okay. Also, while we're on this wall, I wanted to point out I've done some landscaping. just for you to appreciate.
Oh, the field.
Yeah.
It's a very beautiful crop field.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, Joe. Okay, so is that the only roof you have a problem with? Because that is not the roof that I thought you would have a problem with.
Well, that's the roof that has the most obvious problems visually and artistically because of those the square-shaped steps down at the top. That's the one that's the most blatantly problematic. Like the ones on the diagonal, for example, they're going to look kind of weird no matter what. But
yeah, that's the one that I thought would be the big problem.
So what's weird about Minecraft is the stuff that looks like it should be easy in Minecraft, if you do it wrong, looks the most wrong. So having the wrong number of steps down that roof would be visually the most wrong, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree with you, Joe. Let's make it bigger.
Let's make it bigger.
It's not the thing that I suggested we do from the beginning at.
No, that's fine. Well, I said we should start with 1-to-1 and then see where it needs to be tweaked. And I realized the texturing.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that statement.
I said that's how I do it with the D&D stuff. You probably heard me say D&D and then zoned everything else out. But yeah,
I mean, yeah, that seems legit. Okay,
what roof were you concerned about me having trouble with?
Oh, the diagonal one, because that's been edited.
Nobody expects a diagonal thing to look good in Minecraft. It'll work as best as it can work, and I'm fine with it. But like, that'll be fine. That's the least of our concerns.
Okay, that's the least. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Okay, well, yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
And then in terms of what you're working on next, just so I can stay out of your way, what did you have in mind?
Well, I was gonna start putting in like the windows and stuff.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I would
Which means this needs to disappear.
Yeah,
this needs to be fixed.
Yeah, I would recommend not starting on this side. And like I said,
or that side.
Yeah, well, so on this side, like I said, I'm just gonna tweak it slightly so it mirrors both sides of this like protrusion need to be symmetrical. Because right now it's a little sloped in a way that doesn't work.
I'm about to start on roads on my model, so I can always do those as well. But I've got lots of stuff from outside this zone to be getting on with this week if this is a problem.
I mean, I don't think it has to be a problem. I think it could be a real opportunity.
If you say so, Joe. I will trust you on that.
Also, did you see that I made little balloon kids like you'd made last season?
I did. I haven't put them in a video yet, but I was just sort of like, what's going on? Okay. This is a thing that we're doing. That's fine. They're very cute and well done.
Thank you.
I'm quite impressed, actually.
Yeah, that's where I terraformed the field. That was a hill, and then I realized there were a bunch of beehives that I didn't have the campfires to remove, so I just turned them into little balloons.
That's really quite cute, Joe. I'm quite impressed. Not gonna lie, it's really cute.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I know XB Crafted needs to talk to us too. Should we go hop in that voice group he's been yelling at us to join for the last 10 minutes?
Yes, we should probably do that.
Oh, is that?
Hello,
Joe.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, we saw that you wanted us to join a voice group, apparently.
Hello.
Right.
Hello.
Yeah, so we just got done with Cub.
Oh, I should mention I'm streaming too. I don't know if I set that in my status.
You did not.
I'm not streaming. Hey.
Okay, now I set it in my status.
All right.
They're
I guess
over
we
by
could
our
hop
base.
over to
Yeah, we're currently in the castle courtyard here. I guess we should get out the diamond blocks we owe you. Do you have
I'm good.
tally of how many? Or I guess I'll just get them all.
I know exactly how many that I owe, I think.
You're so organized.
I know. It wasn't as like it was the last thing I did before I logged off the server or anything.
Well, see, I didn't know which ones I won, and I don't remember what I remember I wrote down 3 for some of them, 5 for some of them, 2 for some. I don't know which ones,
I feel like we may have both bid on Pearl.
You both bid on beef too.
Both bid on me.
Well, that's okay. Because I didn't.
Oh, hello.
Hey, howdy,
Hello.
XB. Howdy, Hypno.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hello.
All right, so let's see.
It's the debt collectors come.
Are we clumping together or is this individual?
I mean, I figure we're all here, so.
I mean, it's relatively individual, but we can watch what each other has bought because it's all going on the same project effectively.
Okay.
So hold on, let me tally Joe's.
Sure.
Dee, 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 dee.
11 diamond blocks.
Ooh, luckily I've bound this to the minus sign, so I'll just tap that 11 times.
So we need.
Boom.
That seems like 11. Mm-hmm.
XB, you're not picking
I
up two of
counted
them.
11 clicks. That is what it was.
Oh,
So
sorry.
who did you get in the end?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. I gotta flip through the
The thing
pages
is,
here.
you're trusting them. You're trusting them to give you the right ones.
Well,
Ah,
but
I
okay,
see.
the thing is though, if an auctioneer is dishonest, they can they'll lose their license.
Are you guys licensed?
Wait, you're supposed to have a
Absolutely.
license?
Absolutely. Of course we are.
I mean, yeah, totally. Yeah.
Can I
definitely
yeah,
we are.
Totally.
can I see it?
It's in my other pants, I think. Yeah. That's
you
it.
forgot
Yep.
it?
Mhm. Yep.
I
exactly.
forgot mine in his pants. So
Wait,
yeah,
what?
You
I-
were
I-
holding. he was
Okay,
holding
that's
both
a
of
little
them?
bit more information than I wanted to know about your relationship, but sure.
All right, here you go. So you've got Wells Knight, Evil Xisuma, Iskal, and Jevin behind you, Joe.
That's a lot of IOUs.
Wow.
And
Hey,
then-
That is.
Iskel
Miss
paid with a
Cleo.
shard. Very cool.
So Cleo and
How many do I owe you?
Hold on,
Because
so-
I know how many I owe you.
5.
I think 15?
15. Yep. 15.
Are you sure about that?
Yep.
Okay, well then have some demons.
Yay. And
Give me my
just,
stuffs.
just saying,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Impulse
Oh.
tipped us, right?
Yes.
Right.
Impulse was a very
then-
generous tipper, in fact.
And then Cub, just to one up Impulse, tipped
Yeah.
even better.
yeah, he did.
So we're
Oh,
we're
okay,
putting
well-
that
That's
out.
so nice
Now,
of them.
now we're
Right.
not telling you that you have to,
Right.
but we do accept tips.
Well, give me a second.
Right.
Let me get my wallet out here. And
You see, I'm British.
Uh-huh.
Tipping is not really in our culture.
Really? Is that
Really?
Is that
We-
the-
But
Here you
but
go.
Joe, it's in Joe's culture. Joe is tipping you. There you go.
we're
Okay.
yeah,
Here
this
you
will
go.
help
Here
with
is
your chakras.
Gem, Pearl, and Beef.
Gem, pearl, and beef. Yes. Sorry. Yes. I'm not going to do nasty things at all with them.
No.
but we look forward to what you do that's not nasty with them. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again. Yeah.
Exactly.
Do it. Do it.
I will, and I'll be by to do your arm stand scene later this evening.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Thank
Do you know what he? Do you know what he traded with me with? I hope no.
No, I don't. What did you trade?
I get free use of your leather farm.
Yeah,
Forever.
the Hoglin farm.
Forever.
Forever.
We didn't
to
talk
go
about
along
this
with
actually.
to go along with
all
my my bone meal forever. That's free.
You gave her
Which
forever
she-
bone meal too?
She hasn't collected any.
But it's the
Yet,
idea. Oh.
but I also live in a flower forest, so you know I'm going to be using it soon.
That's fine.
Oh boy.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Well,
What could
pleasure
possibly
doing
go
business
wrong?
with the both of you.
You as well.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, neighbors. So, Cleo, here's what I'm thinking. The first one I'm going to spend, that IOU from Wells Night, can you see the flower farm I built on the horizon there?
Where did we go?
No.
It's hideous.
Where's home?
Home?
Here, follow
on.
me.
It's this way.
I'll follow you. Following.
Yeah. So I built this...
Hold on a second. I need to get out of the voice call with those guys.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Fine.
Right.
Okay.
There we go.
Also, Cleo, just so you know, your mic is peaking a little bit. You're kind of, where it
Okay.
it does the clicky noise when you're too loud.
Yeah, there's not a lot I can do about that at this point.
Well, no, I'm just well, I mean, you can go to Windows and then modify the input to lower it slightly. Sometimes when you restart your computer, it'll like jerk back up to like 90 something when it needs to be in the 60s. I'm just letting you know.
That's fine. I'm just looking at stuff now.
Okay. Well, while you do that,
It's either I'm too quiet, I'm too loud. It's just.
While you do that, I'm going to say thanks real quick to Jonathan Ivy, who says, "Good afternoon, Joe. Let's expand a bit." Well, thank you very much, Jonathan. That's going to be our first face camera expansion of the stream. Turn the camera back on real quick while Cleo fixes her audio. Howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee, dee-da-dee-da-dee-dee-dee. Turning that back off for the recording. You find it, Cleo? Any luck?
I don't know. You tell me.
You sound good normally. It's just when you get too loud, it peaks and does this click. Okay, you laughed there,
But
and
that's
it didn't
just
go
me.
bad. No. There's a difference between you making a clicking noise like versus like the mic all of a sudden sounding like somebody smashed it into a coffee maker.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fine. It's fine.
So anyway, Cleo, if you come this way, I'll show you the flower farm I set up for the allium. Because we were running out of that on account of the spore blossom popularity. Don't turn it on without me, because it's not precise. Okay. Let me get an ender pearl here. Save me some time. But yeah, so basically...
What is this?
This is what I'm going to use my first IOU on, is I think I'm going to have Wells Knight make this pretty. But you go sit on the horse.
Why am I sitting on the horse?
Because it'll drift around and pick up the items.
Is this your,
This is the flower farm.
is this your version of a?
Do you like it?
It's definitely a thing that you built.
I know, but once Wells Knight comes in and cleans it up, it'll look like a thing that Wells built. And that will have value.
Yeah.
What I was
That will be valuable.
Yeah, what I was thinking is I would have him retrofit it to look like, a medieval building to kind of complement everything else here.
Yeah, because he's quite good at that.
Well, he is,
So-
right? But I wanted to make sure that you didn't have an
is, yeah.
alternate idea of what you needed Wells to spend his, or what we need to spend the Wells Knight.
Oh
IOU on.
no. I feel like. Oh, I'm up. I feel like that if you need some. I hate this forest. Okay. No.
Is it
Do
because
I
of the
have?
glass?
I do. I have
Can you-
ender pearls.
Can you not see the glass?
No, I can, but it's a case of being able to. Bye.
Bye, Cleo. Oh, yeah, because of proximity check. She can't hear me. Okay, I'm back near proximity
hello.
to you again. Yay.
Yay. The way I figure it is I've got like I've been thinking about things for like Gem and Pearl to do. Beef I was going to do like just prettification, but I was going to ask Pearl to look over the build once we'd done the most of it and then make it prettier.
That makes
And
sense
then
to me.
Gem, trees.
Yeah, trees make sense to me. One thing I was kind of thinking was like, you know how I set up that farm way out there? You know, maybe getting some potatoes and carrots and creating like small little fields kind of within view distance of the walls. So when you look out from the castle, it feels kind of like there's like a domain to some degree. You know what I mean? So maybe,
Okay.
you
Yeah,
know,
that makes sense.
So like probably Evil Xisuma would be a bad choice for this, but you know, maybe we say to Jevin or Iskal, hey, build a little farmhouse with a potato patch or something. If we don't have anything in
that seems
particular
good.
we need. Now, Jevin, I was thinking I might hit up for bone meal, but it sounds like you have the inside line on some bone meal.
I have all the bone meal that you could ever want
Okay.
from Horsehead Farms.
Well, I bought like 16 stacks from Jevin that I've been using for that flower thing there. I need to build a second flower thing somewhere that has like yellow and white flowers. So I was probably going to put like another little hut here in this plot.
Yeah.
Probably not as big as that one. That one was kind of experimentally large because I didn't know how much we needed, you know. But now that I know you can bone meal it automatically, because originally I was just running around there with the bone meal in hand, and my stream chat was like, Joe, why don't you have bone meal dispensers under the ground? And I was just like, because that would do nothing. And they're like, no, Joe, it will do everything. And it did. So now I realize I can make a much smaller footprint one that just like, somewhere where we got the orange and the white flowers here. And I basically want to get coverage with like different small huts with bone meal kind of throughout the flower forest so that we can restock the whole thing easily.
What you should probably also remember is that you can just sink the ground level down and the flowers, it doesn't really matter how far down the flowers go, the ground is, that will still produce the same sort of flowers. Mm-hmm. So you could do sort of like a pretty house and then a subterranean flower farm if you had to.
That is also true. That's a good point.
I know. I sometimes make those. Sometimes. But yeah, I think we got a good standing point to be getting on with.
Yeah, the only one of the bids I didn't expect to win was Evil Xisuma's. Mm-hmm. And so I'm thinking maybe we hold on to that one for a little while. Maybe we keep that marker in reserve.
Well, he's still not paid me what he owes me. So if that's the case, I mean, we can always use that to tank his biggest business. I mean, if I wanted to.
Tank is such a strong word, and it frequently gets censored out by Chinese search engines. So maybe let's try and torpedo his business or something,
Liquidate.
Liquidate is
all his funds liquid.
Yes,
yeah,
yes. I like liquidate. Yes. So we'll keep that one on hold.
Yeah, for when he annoys us. Us.
Yeah, I mean, honestly...
To be fair, if he annoys me, he annoys you as well.
Exactly. I was going to say, I can't imagine a scenario where you're annoyed, but I'm not. But then I realized me annoying you is delightful and one of the highlights of my day. And so maybe there's other scenarios where you're annoyed that I would actually really find pleasant and delightful as well. Can we explore this later?
Can we not? Is that a thing that we can...
Yeah, just whatever you need.
Just going.
Okay, bye, Cleo.
Bye, Joe. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so one of us actually should sleep.
Is there anything else you need me for today?
I think that's everything I need for episode 12. Is there anything else that you need for your next episode?
That would be assuming that I've got the next episode in mind. This will go into it somewhere. I don't know how.
Well, here's the other thing too: is if part of your episode you just want to be like, for the second half of the episode, we're gonna do Zombie Cleo's fitness video, and it's just you you would be over at the gym and you telling me to like do jumping jacks or something. And like counting it out and being like, get those buns in gear. 1 and 2 and
I've got a filter for that, Joe. I've got a filter for that.
Oh, really?
Like an 80s filter. Oh. Have you not seen that part of the video where it did all the scrolling and stuff?
The thing is, I avoid watching too many other people's videos because I don't want to have stuff spoiled for me, right? But
right.
So yeah, I was gonna say if you wanted to do some sort of workout video or something silly just to like pad for 4 minutes,
yes,
it's like okay.
I mean, it's not padding at that point. That's content, Joe.
That is. It's. I mean, I'm content.
I mean, yeah. Anyway,
okay.
I will catch you later. I've got to do my own thing now.
Certainly. Let me know if you need anything. Bye, Cleo.
Okay, no problem. Catch you later. Bye-bye.
Bye. Alrighty, stream. We're going to hit stop recording there. Face camera back on. Howdy. Thank you again to our first tipper of the stream, Jonathan Ivey, for getting us to that first face camera expansion. Tips are welcome, as always, via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. If you've never seen a Joe Hills stream before, just so you know, the camera gets bigger every time we hit a $20 tipping milestone. We need to go ahead and put these IOUs in my ender chest before I lose them. That will be a problem if those go away. Hey, well, I was going to say, welcome Matthew Lavis, but instead I kind of spoonerismed that and almost said, Malcolm Watthew Lavis. And that's not right. Malcolm. Okay, because the W and the M are upside down. My brain sometimes, I'm still on my first coffee of the day. there was like something stupid at my kid's school with the attendance that I had to deal with, and it threw off my whole schedule. They're like, hey, we see your kid's already been absent 7 days this quarter. And I'm like, well, you sent her home for 4 days quarantined, but the 3 other days are completely unaccounted for. So now I'm just like, let's dig into that. How does that sound? That sounds really fun. So anyway, my morning has been a complete it's not a disaster because like it was an easy thing to get resolved, or at least get started on resolving. But still, it's kind of like my plan of like, okay, I'm going to do a VR stream and I'll have my coffee at the same time, and then I'll do this and then I'll do that. All that was just like out the window. So, hey, Matthew Lavis, thank you for tipping 20, who says, Malcolm, Joe. From now on, when I say thank you, I guess you can say, no, you're Malcolm. Either way, here we go. It's time to expand. Joe. Somebody said, is there HHH today? I don't know. I'm not sure if anybody needs help, but I don't have anything that I need help with except for like moving these walls. And I kind of wanted to try and build some sort of redstone machine to move the walls, but I'm wondering if that's a bad idea. But people are saying I'm here for the inventory management. Okay, so what I think we need to do, we've got too many valuables to just keep in this one thing at this point. Although the buckets aren't really that valuable, but okay. So diamond blocks can go back in there. IOU for evil Xisuma. Like we've got to start doing something with this. Okay, I'm gonna make the executive decision that ingots and nuggets are not valuable enough to have a slot in here. And then the question becomes, but where do they go? Maybe we need a secondary wallet shulker now. How was the sleep? Oh, I slept really well last night. For those of you who don't know, I was super active all weekend. I took my daughter hiking. We went to a couple different parks. We were outdoors a lot, and I was running around, hiking around up and down hills, carrying bags with water and snacks and stuff. So my whole body, by the time... Oh yeah, I was also like up on ladders, like cleaning stuff, and I'm trying to get everything tidy, because on some level, one of the ways I stay sane during the pandemic is I keep trying to get my apartment organized and cleaned up so that, like, in theory, people can come visit eventually, because I miss everybody. Yurgi points out I should have a wallet and a change purse. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, Yurgi. So here's what I'm thinking. We should get one of the empty shulkers and make a change purse out of it. Now, we don't really have an empty shulker in the traditional sense here. But what I do want to do is, I think I want to make a chest or two for a bunch of the deep slate stuff, right? So if we can get like all the deep slate roofing stuff into chests, that's going to make my life a lot easier. So here's what I'm thinking is we'll start storing those in here. And I think what I want to do is I want to get a hopper. I left an extra hopper. Yeah, I want to get a hopper to start dumping the stuff out of these into there, because I don't feel like doing it manually while my inventory is so full. Although I probably have enough like spare iron. I can just make a hopper. This is... Yeah, so like here's some spare iron, spare gold ingots. See, redstone dust could also go in the change purse in theory. Records, storing music discs as well would probably be smart. Okay. Yeah, the traditional castle flooring. It's because I kept... hey, welcome, Judd Otto. Glad you could join us. Violent Grace 90 says, B-Dub said on stream to always have your house ready as if company is coming over in case someone pops in. I mean, that's not a bad attitude to have, because like I'm always thinking like, you know, maybe, you know, like the kids will get vaccinated soon, and I kind of still have some stuff I need to unpack from my move, and I'm like, it'll take me like 6 weeks to get everything unpacked from the move entirely if I like really work at it. So I'm trying to like at least kind of work at it so that when my kid gets her first shot, you know, I can already be like, instead of being like, oh no, I've got so much stuff to do, I can be like, yay, I've got some of this done already. Okay, so we're gonna go get the hoppers that I know where they are. Gotcha. Welcome back, Darth Worthen. Hope things go well with the doctor's office. Sorry that that's such a drag. Okay. So... here we go in HermitCraft. Here we go in HermitCraft. Okay. So we're gonna go down there, and then from here, gonna go to there, and we'll grab that hopper that's just kind of sitting under the chest there. But yeah, I think that with what we just recorded with Cleo, we probably have basically enough. Uh-oh. That's my don't forget to start streaming alarm. Just in case I fell asleep. Because even though I got a good night's sleep last night, I'm kind of like still so wiped out. I was a little worried that like, oh, if I lay down, I should set an alarm. If I sat down and rested a little bit after breakfast, and I was like, I might just fall asleep again. My body is still sore. Okay. Sudhanshu Singh says, Joe, what is the most important block in Minecraft? The air block, because otherwise you would suffocate. Also, they're so full of potential. Matthew Levis says, thinking of making a D&D character that's a paladin with nearly crippling social anxiety. Yeah, it's interesting, like, you know, not every character with a divine origin needs to be, like, super outgoing, kind of, what do you call it? Like, proselytizer. You know, a lot of times that's what you see in streams because it's funny and it's fun. But yeah, you could be it's like, this person's a paladin, which is like a warrior that serves a certain god, kind of. But like, they're big on demonstrating, like, their ministry is through their actions, not their words, because they really don't like talking. You know, in fact, in the book of Exodus, in the Torah or the Pentateuch, depending on kind of how Greek you want to go, the figure of Moses actually had a fear of public speaking and some sort of speech problem. And so that was why he had his brother Aaron speak on his behalf when he went to talk to the Pharaoh. So there's a strong precedent in kind of Western religion for having somebody who might be closely backed by a divine figure, not necessarily having the most silver tongue, if you will, you know? And they kind of, I don't think they did that in the DreamWorks interpretation of the story of Moses, but honestly, I'm not sure if they did that in the live-action Ten Commandments either, but yeah. Antari says, I'm here for D&D prompts turning to the Book of Exodus. Honestly, if you're trying to write an interesting D&D story, there's a lot of good stuff in Exodus. Yeah, proselytizing, evangelizing, they're all words for like going out and talking good about, you know, your religion. But yeah, I mean, in a D&D setting, being somebody who's like, you know, I'm going to demonstrate the power of this deity with the might of my sword and the fear that I strike in evil is a very, you know, you can play, you know, not every character that's quiet in D&D has to be like an oaf or an idiot. Your character can be smart, but soft-spoken or happy to let others speak first. You know what I mean? I a lot of times try to think of excuses for my characters to be kind of quiet as a character note, because my whole thing is that, like, as a player, I want other players at the table to have fun. And part of making sure that other people have fun is kind of knowing what gets you excited, but can sometimes be at the expense of other people. So when I'm playing games like that, I can sometimes get so excited. I just want to, like, jump in and talk and say a lot of stuff. And so I realized to kind of temper that, if I play as a character that's kind of more soft-spoken or contemplative, it forces me to not jump in and talk over other people, because my character wouldn't be jumping in and talking over other people, if that makes sense. So it kind of gives me this extra filter. So, like, for example, the wizard that I play in my Pathfinder game is he likes to he's an illusionist. As a wizard, most of his spells are illusion spells, but he also kind of internalizes that into, like, he started off as like a janitor at the wizard school, and so he dresses like he's a servant. He doesn't dress like a powerful wizard. He dresses like he's a servant who carries stuff for the party. Because he started off in as like a staff member at the college, one of the feats I took was Hefty Hauler. So even though in a lot of D&D type games, you know, the amount of stuff you carry doesn't matter too much, it's basically I burned a feat that lets me carry a bunch of extra heavy stuff. So it looks like I'm kind of like the pack guy for the party, right? Like, I'm carrying the Dutch oven and like the random extra stuff, right? Even though I'm the wizard. It doesn't affect my strength stat having this feat, so it's not like I could go stab people or hit them really hard, but like it adds to the illusion that the character is a background character, right? When the party rolls into town, you know, they don't see like, oh, here's a bunch of swordsmen and a wizard. They see, oh, you know, yeah, there's some guys with swords, but guys with swords are kind of a dime a dozen to some degree in these settings, right? You know, so 3 guys with swords rolling in with a wizard is a little bit more of a setting off alarm bells or attracting attention than 3 guys with a guy who carries their Dutch oven and their cookware, right? And so because that character doesn't... what spell school does the wizard specialize in? Illusion. Yeah. So the idea is he's an illusionist, and one of the ways in order to be a good illusionist, the best thing is if nobody even knows there's a wizard in the room, right? I'm talking about Pathfinder 2nd edition. So anyway, the idea is that because my character wouldn't normally talk too much during social interactions because he's supposed to be a servant who's just standing there quietly, it allows me to, like, not be too aggressive and talk over other players as much. But then also, like, when the party pulls everybody aside, then I'm like, okay, here's what I'm thinking, you know, and that sort of thing. And so King of Crouton says, I like being extremely annoying in D&D. Well, that's the thing, though, is I like to be amusing and annoy our enemies, but, like, I like to mess with the enemies in the game, which the Dungeon Master thinks is funny because he's in on the joke, but, like, I don't want to annoy the other players. Does that make sense? So, anyway, yeah. I think what we really need to do, so we need to sort the inventory stuff. I should have been talking about this. Imperator Paul says, what would you recommend to get into D&D? A lot of it is just having, finding a couple friends that have a good schedule that's compatible with yours. I was at a panel with Chris Perkins, who's considered like one of the best living dungeon masters in the world or whatever. And he was asked, Chris, when you're trying to find players for your group, what is the single most important thing you look for? And he was just like, you know, can you be free every Wednesday at 9:00? Because realistically, if you got people who can commit to playing once a week, you're going to have a good game. You can figure everything else out. But if people don't have schedules where they can commit to things, you're going to be fighting that all the time. Tamron Bernard says, this is giving me some Merlin vibes, like the TV show with King Arthur and them as teenagers. You know, that's interesting because I've watched that show, but I didn't really think about that. But that's true. But yeah, so if you can find other people in either your friend circles or like there are websites and like Discords and stuff where you might socialize, those are all good places to try and find people. But realistically, it's just a matter of getting people who can commit to playing consistently, and that's how you build a group. But there are, in terms of like getting started and stuff, there are D&D starter books and starter packs and stuff. There's like a Stranger Things starter pack that I've played on. I don't know if I played it on stream before or if I ran it from my Discord. But I know NJ and Emily played in that one. But yeah. Okay. You don't need to put one word every sentence there, Sham. I'll go ahead and let you read the rules. I mean, yeah. Good luck. Okay. So we're just going to manually empty some of this into here. Car Jewel says, I like listening to people talking passionately about things that interest them. Thanks, Joe. Jays says, playing a quiet or less intelligent D&D character can leave you frustrated as a player because you're still not able to share your tactical ideas. It's pretty hard keeping still. Well, that's the thing, though, is even though I might not necessarily talk directly or whatever I might not be jumping in on conversations between the party and other groups. I can be nudging things as a wizard. Like, I've got Silent Spell and Conceal Spell, so I could be doing things in the space to shape the conversation or to affect things. I can be dropping hints to the other players through, like, signals. But, like, it's one of those things, like, the fact that I have to think about how I'm going to do that slows me down, so I'm not just excitedly talking over people because I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this game so much, I'm so excited, oh my gosh, you guys are all great. Like, because the more excited I am, a lot of times, the less inhibited I get, and I don't want my excitement to ruin the excitement for other people, you know? So, that's kind of how that goes. Yeah, the role-playing part of D&D is fun in Puritan Paul. Yeah, you don't have to be an amazing actor. It's just about kind of thinking through things. Okay, coffee. Is there anything left in the French press? Ooh, a little bit. Coffee. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this. I got one of these metal French presses because the glass ones I just didn't have a lot of luck with. I mean, they would last like 2 or 3 years, but I was just kind of like, I don't like buying something that only lasts a couple of years. They just too fragile, I guess. Okay. But I mean, I guess that it's probably thermal expansion. There's a lot of heat going in and out. That sort of thing. Okay, so while we wait on that to unload, Jay says you're really considerate of other players' experiences. I like that. Well, but that's the thing, though, is I'm not instinctively considerate. I'm actually instinctively inconsiderate, which is why I have to actively think about it. Most people don't have to worry about this stuff. No, it's not a Vandy mug. It's actually from a former client, so I can't... So the Federal Trade Commission would yell at me if I was... Since I've worked for them in the past, if I was promoting them, I'd probably get yelled at by the Federal Trade Commission. So I'm not going to do that. Ooh. So this over here is where we've actually been getting all of that hay for the floors. and it's growing pretty well, as you can see. I've got water with the what do you call these? The light things underneath them, so it also keeps mobs from spawning over here, which is good. Kind of lights up a little bit of the area. Although I do occasionally have creepers or whatever just descend on me from in here. I should come back with torches. Oh, wait, what's that? Torches. Who would have thought? What a incredible idea to bring into here. Like, because it looks like I've torched the whole place, but stuff still keeps pouring out, so, like, clearly I have not. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah, we got a bunch of seeds. Could throw those in the composter later. John Bobley says, my wife bought me a French press when we started dating. I still use it almost daily 10 years later. Yeah, I think that part of my problem was I was using the dishwasher on it. Whereas this metal... So the glass ones say their dishwasher safe, whereas this metal one doesn't. So I hand washed the metal one. I probably should just hand wash a glass one, but they claim their dishwasher safe. And I'm like, well, I should be allowed to use the dishwasher on it if it says it's dishwasher safe. Okay. Yeah, if you hand wash them, they'll last forever. But yeah, I just the other nice thing about the metal ones though is it's like double walled. It's like one of those vacuum double walled things. So it keeps the coffee hot if you don't drink all of it at once. Where are my fancy glasses? Oh, do I not have them on? Dang it. Oh. I was going to do a VR stream earlier, and I got held up by that school thing. It kind of just, like I said, really threw off my whole morning. But yeah, these glasses don't fit under the VR headset. And so, if I'm going to be doing VR, I put the other ones on. Uh-oh. I hear a skeleton somewhere. And Jay says, well, I didn't even notice. I mean, it's not like the camera was huge at this point. But, yeah, it's funny because the VR glasses... The headset says it fits any size of glasses, but like these are very, very silly sized glasses. They don't fit. Yeah, so this doesn't all have water here, which is okay, because this is not supposed to be really an optimal farm. This is just what I'm using in the short term for decoration and also for... Do y'all have any good ideas for what I should ask Iskall for? Because it feels like maybe a potato farmhouse is not the best thing. What do y'all think I should use my IOU with Iskall for? Get my medal finally. Yeah, on day 18 or 1118. make him build with diorite. No, the thing is, like, I'd really rather him do something for me, not something to make him feel bad. See, him building a diorite mansion doesn't help me because I don't want a diorite mansion. I'm saying, what should I want from him? Ooh, an automatic wheat farm. Well, that's not a bad suggestion, because, like, this is not fast, if you haven't noticed. I mean, this part seems fast. But that doesn't actually make it so. People are saying auto farm. Okay, I'm thinking also, it looks like we're not getting enough wheat here. Let's make sure that we've got some extra slots of wheat here. Oops. Well, I just built a flower farm. So I just learned how to build a flower farm, so I don't know that I... And I want to have Wells Knight upgrade my flower farm with that IOU. Is Wells online? I should send him a message. Dang it, chicken, stop following me. Just because I've got seeds doesn't mean I want you palling around all the time. Iskall is good at terraforming. Let him do stuff at the base of the castle. That's not a bad idea. Automated redstone lighting in the castle. That's an interesting idea. Sheep shearing farm. I don't really need a sheep shearing farm. We're not using that much wool. I love planting in Minecraft. This is just one of the most soothing things in the game for me. Sorry if some of y'all don't love this, but I'm like, I'm so at peace right now. I'm just happy. Yeah, I don't need a super smelter. We've already got a smelter that I'm pretty happy with. I don't know that we need a trading thing either. Okay. We have a lot of armor stands. Yeah, I think the sounds are part of what's so soothing, Jordy H. Okay, let me double check, make sure we haven't missed any PayPal tips. Nope. Okay, cool. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/showhills and YouTube Super Chat. And we are currently 20 away from the next face camera expansion. What about automating the geode? Etho did the math on that, and geode automation doesn't work out. Just the amount of space lost to the automation, you're better off having more sides exposed, is kind of the thing that comes down to. Okay, so let me go ahead and let's write our message to Wells real quick. Wells Knight. Okay, he's probably asleep because he keeps odd hours. Good afternoon, Wells. Oh, I just won the IOU from... I just won your IOU from the Horsehead Farms auction. Is there a good time in the next few days for us to hop on and record me showing you the project I have in mind? Thanks so much. the idea I have in mind. There we go. Boom, sent. Yeah, I don't want to call in all the IOUs at once because then I might realize like, oh, like if I make a mistake with the first one, I can learn from it and then do it better next time. Whereas if I try to cash in all the IOUs simultaneously and I realize like, oh no, this is bad. Ooh, getting tridents. Guardian farm access? Guardian farm access is cool. That's a good point. Guardian farm access is very cool. We've got a dripstone farm I'm pretty happy with. But yeah, Guardian farm access does sound nice to have. Okay, so luckily while that ran, so we've now emptied that. Okay, so this is going to be our new change purse IOU. Bozweasel says, I love when IOUs pop up unexpectedly later in the season. Yeah, I had a green IOU that really saved me in season 5 that I forgot I even had it. But then I was like, oh, I'm using that. But the thing about that, though, is with 4 IOUs, I figure, like, I want to use one of them right away. Green wasn't in season 5? Okay, that was Green. It was season 6. It was the first season Green was on the server. Okay. Whatever season Green joined in. I'm not good at numbering things. So, like, that's why I was like, oh, let's hold on to the Evil X one. Okay. So we've got the wallet and the change purse. Boom. Okay, 800 people just told me he joined in season 6. Y'all are probably right. It was whatever the first season Grian joined in. I got an IOU from him at one of my shops or something. And I cashed it in. And it worked out okay. It was when I covered his base in lava, yes. So, yeah, so I don't want to burn all the IOUs immediately. I don't know what to use the Jevin one on. I don't know what to use the Iskall one on. The Evil X one I'm going to hold off on for sure, though. Oh, I got the IOU at the Wishing Well. That's right. That's right, Sarah. Thank you for reminding me. Hey, welcome, Mr. Hardluck. Okay, so we're going to put the change purse one down here, where it can immediately get lost in the shuffle. And that's where we're going to put stuff that's not quite good enough to go in the wallet, basically. I kind of need to do a potion run and a character head run too. Oh, and I need to take some of the stuff by the kitchen. Actually, those mushrooms are potion items. Gunpowder's a potion item. More of that. More of that. That's an extra bale. So yeah, let's just consolidate a bunch of this stuff down here. Character heads. I was gonna put the records in this one too. So where are the records? I could have sworn I had a bunch of records. Here they are. Okay, so the records, more bottles, potions, dripstone. A lot of this stuff is just... I should just consolidate this in general. I don't know. I don't have the planning, the level of intention necessary to really think this all the way through at the moment. But Boom. 2 blocks of iron are going in the wallet. Other stuff that doesn't necessarily need to go in the wallet but can go in the change purse would be like amethyst crystals, IOUs. Leashes aren't really money either. I don't know. Okay. Name tags, ink. Like stuff that's kind of rare, but not like money necessarily. We'll put it in here. And then that'll leave us a little bit of wiggle room. I feel like I want to make that a brighter color so I don't lose it somewhere. But thinking things only kind of halfway through. That's the Joe Hills difference. Thank you, Mr. Hardluck. Replay mod doesn't show you what chests you put things in, unfortunately. It doesn't really do inventories. It only shows like outside external stuff. Yeah, if I have to save Cleo from Evil X later or something, that IOU might come in handy there. There's a few ways it could go. Okay, so as I'm thinking about this, with moving these walls out here, boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, the glow lichen is something of value too. Okay, let's get the dripstone blocks out though. We got some pointed dripstone here as well. Okay. So one of the things that we kind of have to do here. No, first we're gonna go dump all of the extra wheat seeds into the composter, just to not waste them. We'll ask if anyone needs help with anything. Let's check the HermitCraft Discord as well. Okay, it doesn't look like it at the moment. Okay. Get somebody to sort my items. That's an interesting suggestion, Mahi Zero. Yeah, building a basic item sorter wouldn't be a terrible thing. I feel like item sorters work in certain contexts, but when you start dealing with like every block ever is when it kind of loses it for me. Okay. Sounds like we might be helping a hermit after all. Looks like Xisuma might need help finding a zombie. So let's go ahead and get that Hermits Helping Hermits theme going.
From the mining mesa, the helping hermit stream, mocking in the rages of their chat proximity. They plop their blocks down quickly toward their stated goal. And when y'all tune in, your laughter's uncontrolled. When the horsefly brings more blocks and the fireworks go cold. HermitCraft will build together, not alone. So watch with us each Monday. Remember to follow, so the chat can see you there, so you never miss a show.
Alrighty, so we're gonna go help our friend Xisuma now that we have had the opportunity to. Whoops, that was the wrong button. Now that we've had the opportunity to do that. Is the HHH song an original or a parody? That's a parody of the opening theme to True Detective Season 1. Because I thought, like, what's the song that all the kids would recognize? And I was like, True Detective Season 1 is really hip right now. So I should do that. In the year of our Lord 2021.
And to support. Hello?
Hello, Xisuma. I am on my way to your base now.
That is wonderful. Awesome. I just need to wrangle a zombie out of a cave, give it some diamond gear, as you do, and then get it to hug some villagers.
Yeah. I think I can help with that some.
Awesome. I thought we weren't going to have a Hermits Helping Hermits today,
Well,
but I'm glad you're here.
that's the thing is, like, I mean, if nobody has, like, a big project, I figured I'd at least ask if anybody needed help with little ones, and this seems to fit the bill.
It does, yeah. It will probably be over in moments.
Better than nothing.
Indeed, right. I need to get a little bit prepared here. Might need a shovel.
Okay, I came through your portal, and I seem to be in an enclosed space.
Aha! Stand on the slime block and press the button.
Okay.
I need some of that.
Ah, thank you. Hello.
Did it work okay?
It did. I popped right up.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so I got like some rails, a minecart, which we'll need eventually. We need to give it like a weapon. Yeah, because we need to know that it can pick up items.
All the weapons I have are, like, really good enchanted diamond gear that I would rather not lose.
Yeah, that I didn't want to do. But I've learned a bit more about how this works. So, if you give it a better weapon, it'll convert the villager quicker.
Ah.
But it will also do more damage to it. However, when you convert it back, apparently all of the damage gets sealed by the golden apple. So,
That's good to know.
yeah. Have you done much of the converting stuff before?
I helped Scar one time in an emergency scenario. Where his entire villager thing got infected. So there were like 20 villager zombies in carts or something we had to deal with.
Yeah, that's probably not the same as what we're going to do today.
Yeah, this sounds a lot more chill.
You know. Oh, now you're making me think. It might not be. We need torches because we're going to go caving, right?
I've got 40.
That'll probably be enough.
Okay.
It also occurs to me that there was an entrance to a cave, and it was over here. And I will probably... I'm going to get cheating and use my camera account, I think. Do you mind waiting a moment?
Not at all. I'll just admire the beautiful landscape.
Oh yeah, what do you think of all of this? I've been working on this the last few days.
Yeah, oh, this is great. I love the little village feel. Like, in some ways, I'm like, oh, this is kind of like what we were trying to do, except like a century or two later in style. But
yeah.
like, in terms of like the density of the buildings and the paths and stuff, like this is kind of what by the end of the season, I'm kind of hoping our area kind of has a feel like this. But yeah, I mean, I was just like, wow, you got this done way quicker. Although, like, I guess we are putting a lot of effort into the
serious grind,
castle.
man. Like this season, I am just on here every day. I get up at 8. I usually get on the server right around the time it restarts at 8 in the morning, and I'm just like on here for hours and hours and hours, just every day.
Wow. Well, I mean,
I've
it
been grinding
shows.
it out.
This looks great.
Right, I'm just grabbing my camera account. There is... Oh, how close was... Oh, one too far away. Okay, so... Is that right? Okay, it's like one block to the left and down here.
Okay.
Aha! So we need to get this zombie out.
Okay.
Now, it will follow us up there, so that's good. And then I need to...
Do you have a helmet for it so it doesn't burn?
Oh, great thinking, great thinking. Let's go get a helmet in here.
Sure.
So yeah, this is my villager trading hall.
Oh, I like the color scheme.
It's cool, isn't it?
Oh,
Copper
interesting. You
was
got
an
to
absolute
crouch.
pain to get. Yeah, it's to keep zombies out because they can't get in and they can't break the door when it's in the closed position. So, it's what were we coming here for again? Oh, I remember. Helmet. So yeah, one of these here does all the armor trades, and if I convert it, then they'll all be super cheap.
Oh, that's
Although they are kind of cheap already. So yeah, if ever you die and you need to gear up, the Evil Emporium's going to have super cheap diamond armor real soon.
Ah, good to know.
I'll have to throw you in a discount for helping me.
Ah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, so we've got a helmet, we've got a sword for it. And what we'll have to do... I reckon let's just try and lure it over here.
Okay.
To this. I might want to throw these rails down actually when it's here, but if we can sort of like trap it inside the rail, because they don't walk over them, and then just close off the rail loop, and then it should be pretty easy to get them in the minecart after that, and then I can take them up top.
Well, I mean, in some
All
ways,
good?
it's better to have the minecart down, right? Because then we just bump it into it, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll place it down when it's over here.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I see what you mean. It can sort of be waiting.
Yeah.
It might walk into it.
Yeah. Like, if I stand on the other side of it and you push it, you see what I'm saying? Like, we can kind of maneuver.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that works. Ooh, someone in chat says, love the vibe of your base season. Reminds me of season 4. Interesting, interesting. I guess I was building, like, outside and building structures in season 4.
You had that really cool roof in season 4 as well.
Yeah, yeah, that was a lot of fun. I built that when I had, like, a creative community on a server, you know, Plot World. That was super cool. I miss all of that.
Yeah, we were neighbors on the Mesa that season. That was nice.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
I had my little adobe house, kind of like New Mexico style.
Yeah, I was always fond of playing on the terracotta that season. I didn't. A lot of people like thought it looked ugly. I mean, it kind of was, but like it was still good fun.
It was very different from every season before that, though, because that was a brand new biome, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
So, you know, even if people got tired of it eventually, I feel like it was a bold look, you know, and we should be bold, you know.
I definitely agree with that.
So
this cave appears to have kind of actually like been lit up a lot.
yeah, I was gonna say at a certain point, like, should we start removing the torches, go away, wait for something to spawn closer to the entrance?
It's not a bad idea, but I think we're kind of close to the dark areas.
Okay.
Maybe
'cause,
I ended up lighting them up.
I mean, I'm thinking that trying to lure something. Well, also you're really close to Cub Fan, so he might have ended up over here too.
Yeah, he might have come through and lit it up. Right. Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe start punching out some torches then.
Well, let's do that by the entrance, not here.
Okay.
And then
Well, the other thing is that like near the entrance, like you don't want creepers and zombies. So
yeah, I see what you're saying.
there was that bit where there was okay. I think it's here. Yeah. So there's gravel above us there. So let's say this bit right here is kind of like our entrance. And the torches will make that very obvious. So then if we start punching stuff out around here, we can lure whatever it is up to that spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna work over this way. Got some glow lichen, whatnot here.
Also, having loads of caves like lit up underneath your base means you're more likely to get spawns like around your buildings. So I do not object to having them spawn down here. Pretty sure it was this caving system where I got the last one as well, though.
Okay, I've got a pretty decent hallway here. I might get some.
I think I
blocks
found
in.
some natural darkness.
Oh, nice.
Oh, this is a lot of dark. Hey, there's something shiny here.
Skeletons.
Oh, it's a zombie. Oh, it's two. Okay, they're following me.
Oh, wonderful.
Right,
You
so
wanna
I need
lure
to
'em
do
back
the
here?
sword test. Yeah, I got to do the sword test first. No, no. Okay, now I've got to take care of you. But not the other one. Wait, neither of them got it, did they? What about that one? That guy's holding a torch. Oh, I found our victim. But there's also quite a few zombies. Okay. Okay, here we go.
I'm not sure where you are exactly. I'm by.
Oh god, I
our
got like
entrance.
0 blocks on my hotbar.
Okay.
I think I might have. Oh, what just happened? Oh dear. Oh dear. Hang on, E. I do not have a lot of blocks, which is really bad. I think it's. Oh god, okay. I think it's looking at you now.
Okay, I see your name tag.
Or somewhere.
Yeah, I see your name tag at least. It's tiny.
I don't know the way out.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh
so
god.
I'm gonna start adding torches back in front of us. Okay, there's a creeper. I'm gonna blow up the creeper so you can hear him.
Okay, yeah, I
that's
hear
toward
it.
the
Are
entrance.
you near the entrance?
Yeah, I'm near the entrance, so I was signaling to you with the creeper.
Brilliant,
I'm adding
brilliant.
torches back in so it'll be easier for you. You won't have to worry about a creeper or a skeleton killing your zombie. So if you can see my name
I
tag.
think I know where it is.
I think you went down
this
in
zombie
this
is close.
cave here.
Am I even? Oh, this is a dead end. Where is it? Oh god. Oh, it's right on my heels. Wait, I know where I am. I know exactly where I am. Hang on. This is going to be weird. Oh, don't hit me too many times. Oh, I'm a genius. But I'm a genius about a minecart now. Joe, if you can
Okay.
bring a minecart to me. That'd be
still,
wonderful.
I don't know where you
Oh.
are.
Oh, I'm good. This guy's trapped on the other side of it. Okay, this is perfect.
Okay, because I've done a very poor job of keeping track of you.
It's fine. I was in a mad panic because that guy hit like for a few too many hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how to get you?
Do you want me to go get the minecart? Still?
I got one. I'm good. I just got to strategize a little bit here
I'm realizing I don't know.
because zombies are kind of dumb, right? Like
Mhm.
or predictable, I think.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I'm still by that cluster of torches that you created. Are you further in than that, or did you go past me at some point while I was trying to find you?
Oh. Sorry. How did he not get in the minecart then? Gotcha. Okay, I got it. Sorry. What's up, Joe?
I was asking if you were further into the cave than that cluster of torches, because I'm still hanging out there.
If you do a little spin around, I saw your name tag. Yeah, I see your name tag.
Yeah. So did you go past the cluster of torches back toward the
If you head
surface?
to me, oh, here we go. Yes, I think I walked right past this bit. If you come back,
Okay.
I
There
mean,
you are, I
it was
see your
all a
name
bit of a
tag now.
mad rush. Yeah.
no worries.
So I've got the zombie up here,
Mhm.
and brilliantly, it happens to be in an even better spot because I've already got rails, right?
Nice.
So this
Oh.
guy here.
Wow, this is a little farm here you just wandered into.
Yeah, I've been tidying away this area though. Like I'm no longer using this spot. So if we head up here, what I need to do is just make this track go to the other side basically, and then it's good.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
That was fun though, like because I didn't have any blocks on my hotbar, it made me feel very vulnerable when you know you can't like block off an entrance or.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Does this even go to the right building?
Yeah, this is the one.
Wow, that's super handy.
This building's absolutely massive. If you look at the pillars, like around the edges, they kind of outline how big the thing's going to be in the end. So.
Oh, you're adding another story. It looks like.
Yep. This thing's going to just be monumental.
Clearly, wow.
Right. So putting rails on scaffolding is really cool.
Yeah, I built a
You could
roller
just-
coaster that way once.
Oh yeah, but you didn't punch it after, right?
No, because I wanted it for the world download so people could enjoy it.
Yeah. So the cool thing you can do is like if you punch it after it gets rid of all your rails, so you don't have to mine them.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's kind of just like a useful little trick, I guess. Right. Yeah, this thing can then come down here. Trying to avoid the torches.
Now, I'm guessing you can probably set this up in such a way that you don't even need to get the zombie out of the cart, because he can just punch the villagers if he's close by in his cart.
No, you could do it with it in a minecart, but it's probably better to not, like, to have it out. Depends on the design, really.
Yeah, I guess I'm not sure what you're going for, but, like, to me it seems like more controlled having him in the cart, because then you can kind of push him where you need him.
You'll see it all in action in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking about how to get it over here.
Oh, we also need to make sure that none of the villagers that get converted to zombies are in the sun, right? They're all in the shade. There's no skylights or anything inside that we need to worry about.
Everything on the inside is good.
Okay, cool.
I've been using the system. I just need to put like an extra one in there. Okay. And I think that might be it. Yep, this thing's all configured, right.
Okay, so that'll just run it right in here. Interesting.
I'm gonna grab this. Yeah, the back area is designed for it to just roam around freely. Like this is a villager trading hall that I designed, and it's honestly a bit flawed, but it does work.
Mm-hmm. So that diamond helmet you gave is pretty high durability, right? Because it will.
Yeah, but it's sitting underground at the moment, so it'll make the journey.
Yeah. I was just thinking, like, while it is in the sun for the rail line, we don't want it popping.
It'll be
off.
good.
Okay.
So I'm ready to push this guy over now.
Do you want me to push it? Because I'm down here.
Oh, I can do it.
Okay.
You can watch him fly across all these rails.
Oh, well then I will come back up the hill then.
Oh, you're down there.
I was already.
I didn't realize.
No, yeah, I just ran back, but.
Oh, we can do this together then.
Okay.
Cool. So just got to watch my health. Oh gosh. Oh, there's another one. No. No. Oh dear Lord.
I got it.
Nice. Yeah, that thing moves quick.
Yep. A lot of booster rails. I saw it go under the building, so presumably it came out on the other side.
Yeah, it's probably all the way there.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it made it all the way to the end.
Fantastic. Right. Next bit can be a little bit tricky.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I've been very nearly caught out doing this.
Okay. What do you
So what I got to do is break up this entrance. Oh, you might want to head out of here.
I am inside. Do you need me to not be
Do you have one of
inside?
those blocks? Did you pick that up?
No.
Okay, it might be on the ground. There's some scaffolding there for you to use. Oh. It's not on the ground. Huh.
Oh wait, I've got
I
one
will-
now. I just picked it up.
Oh, okay, right, there we go.
So
Yeah,
pop
fill that in.
in there. Okay.
Right, so if you want to watch, maybe come over to this scaffolding and just stick your head up.
Okay, so he won't be able to pop through the floor there.
Let's see what he does. Okay. Oh! Oh, he's going for you. Okay, that's
Okay.
good. That gives us plenty of time to get away.
I broke line of
So
sight
now
there.
what we can do, down in this area, is walk on to the inside. Then go up. Oh, now I need my ender chest, and I left it outside on the field.
Yeah, he's hanging out over there.
Right, so I can show you how this thing works now, which is super cool. I just need to grab grab some boxes. And let's turn off the hitbox. There we go.
Yeah, he seems to be just fixated on one wall for some reason.
Yes, he'll be looking at the turtle eggs that are out there.
Oh, wait, you put turtle eggs out there as a way to like lure it?
Yeah, if you let go of shift and just take a step back, you can kind of just about see, like if you move about, you'll see it there, possibly. Like
I see
standing
this-
around here.
I see the zombie. I don't see the turtle eggs.
Yeah, just stand in that spot and look over its head. Without holding shift. If you don't see it, it's alright.
It's
It's
okay.
like a sliver of a pixel, you can just about see these turtle eggs.
Just barely poking out above the slabs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I see it now. Yeah, that's
Cool.
almost nothing. Yeah, but I know now that I know what I'm looking for. Yeah, I found it.
Sweet. Alright, so I got some apples and weakness potions. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make like at least 5 of these. Cool, right. So when I hit a trapdoor, what it's going to do is it's going to hide those turtle eggs at the back, and it's going to open an access for the zombie to come to the villager. So let's say we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, have these ones been done before? Yes, they have. Oh, you haven't. Okay, so we're going to do these 4.
Okay, I see the egg is now covered.
And the zombies should start tracking the villagers. But because we're here, sometimes it tracks us instead.
Yeah, right now he turned a little bit, but he doesn't seem to have completely lost fixation on the eggs.
Yeah, so if we go down here and just walk in to the opposite direction. Is it giving you hassle? There we go.
Yeah, I drank a speed potion because I was like, in case I need to run from the zombie, I should have a speed potion. But then it's making it hard to center on the thing.
Yeah, don't go up that scaffold though. There's a zombie on that side as well.
Oh, good to know. Okay.
So what I find is you come down here for a moment and the zombie kind of figures out what to do. But no, this one's being a pain in the bum. There might be one other modification I made on one side that I didn't make on another, so I'm going to go check that. Let's have a look.
I wonder if is his head inside of the block? Maybe you can still see the turtle eggs through it.
Now, there's a modification I forgot to make on this side, so I should be able to stop it. Just need some of those. Boop. It might have started moving straight away, it might have not.
It's still staying where it is. I've got eyeballs.
So we probably need to like leave the area or something again.
Okay. What was the change you made?
There was just daylight access above the turtle, and I think it works. The turtle egg, and I think it works better without.
Gotcha.
We could get rid of some of this rail here. So yeah, you can just pop off the scaffold, and you don't have to mine the rail block, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that is handy. I was gonna say, you're way more optimistic a player than I am. With my thing, I'd be like, well, the first 4 zombies are gonna die, so I'll leave the rail line in.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much that can happen to it once it's in that area. It's more likely that I'm gonna die if I try and go in there than anything else.
Gotcha.
Let's see what's going on.
Hey, the salad one. We were working on Xisuma's zombie
Dang,
villager
okay,
farm.
so this guy, he really likes those turtles.
Yeah.
Maybe try flipping these things again. Dang it! Oh, there's one other trick I know.
Do you want me to poke my head up on that side?
I'm
maybe?
about to do that as well, yeah. Oh, I am right next to it. Well, that works.
Yeah, I lured him over this way. I figured that'd be better.
If you move away now and it stops looking at you, it might look at the villagers.
I hear noises. Yeah, he's definitely attacked one of the villagers, and it looks like he converted him. He's now Grum.
Nice. Nice. So yeah, and then like he stands there jumping.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, that one, yeah, that one's a zombie one. So this one is being way more stubborn than the one on the other side. The other one is pretty good. You just sort of walk out of the area, come back again, and it does some converting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there was another trick I realised you can do as well, which is to, once it's done one, if you close it, it might have a better time leaving and doing the other one. So that one isn't actually a zombie yet. Right as I came back, it stopped converting. I think it's looking at me.
Oh, gotcha. Maybe I
Go
should
down
move
here.
out of the way too.
Yeah, it's sadly a bit irritating that you have to like come down here and then go back up, but otherwise the thing works. Here we go. We got another one. Is that one converted? Yep.
I see green pixels on the skin there.
So it's got one left to do. Right, let's see how it done.
Sure.
Still, no. Oh, I tried distracting it for a second and then... Oh, wait, I hear it doing damage. Oh, it did it. Sweet. So now it will go and pay attention to the turtle eggs. Yeah, off it goes. It's going to the preferred ones on this side.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Nice.
So then, you hit these up with a splash potion. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you wait. That's very loud.
Yeah, it is.
I've also got some name tags for them as well. So the ones on this side are all called Bob. I think I
Uh-huh.
might change them to... Well, there's signs above that tell you what they do, right?
Mhm.
But some of them have like trades for bookshelves and books, so I might give them names that indicate what they trade. So like if I need like a whole bunch of books for emeralds or something, I can just look at their names to figure it out.
Yeah, you might even be able to use some of those Unicode special characters. And so, like, you know, if they take books or pieces of paper, you could do one character. If they take something else, you could do a different one. I don't know.
Speaking of that, so we have something in the resource pack. Let me see if... okay, I'm going to try something here. So what if I do that? Ha! Check this out, Joe.
What you got?
Oh, look at their names.
Oh, Shanks of Flesh. Nice.
Yeah. Wait. Do you see the words Shanks of Flesh, or are you calling that Shanks
No,
of
that's a
Flesh?
Shank of Flesh. Well, I mean, what would you call that?
I would call that a hunger haunch.
Oh, okay. I mean, it probably is a regional thing.
Well, I just heard it referred to one time that the things on your hotbar were hunger haunches, right? I don't know if they are.
I've never heard them called that, but like, I mean, like when you use that word, I could tell, like, what you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, what did you say again? A hunk of
A Shank of Flesh.
shank. I mean, it kind of looks like that, right? As well.
Yeah, I mean, I was assuming that's what it was, because that, like, you know, seemed to be that to me, but...
Yeah. So I have a resource pack, right, that adds the hunger haunches to food to tell me, like, how many they'll heal or whatever.
Ah.
And then I tried to use that in the Evil Emporium, and it didn't appear for other people. So I had my the resource pack guy like fixed it for us, so then other people would see it. But then that got me thinking, like, these are like emojis, right? And with a resource pack, you could take any image and make it appear like that. So we started working on a emoji mod that works with it as well. And basically any little icon in the game, any block, well, I'm not sure about blocks, but like any textured item or thing that appears like a heart or a withered heart is now a little emoticon that you can grab from the emoji mod menu, and then you can use it on things like name tags. We don't have it on the resource pack here yet, but it's something we could do if we wanted to.
Yeah, that's really cool. But yeah, so for example, you could put whatever items they traded for in their names at that point.
Ah.
You see what I'm saying?
Now, what was I saying a minute ago? Yeah. So if we added that, I could then put a bookshelf and a book as the guy's name, and then I would know. Oh, that's brilliant! I want that.
Yeah, and then if you had like a farmer who traded for carrots or potatoes or wheat or whatever, you put that in their names
Perfect.
and that sort of thing.
That's so good. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna quickly go add that to our meeting notes because I think I mentioned it a while back, but it wasn't ready, so I didn't have anything to show. There we go. Yeah, I'm getting some like other really cool texture stuff put on this season as well. Because obviously we're experimenting with it this season, and so far it's been pretty fun to like throwing all these custom textures. I think the best thing of all of them was Tango's trees.
Yeah. I actually still haven't watched that video because people were like, "Oh, Joe, if he gets you, you don't want to have seen it, right? I need to be surprised by it."
I think that time is like probably past. I don't think he's gonna prank people with it again.
Gotcha.
So like, you should totally watch it, but maybe ask him first if he's got any plans.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at this. His name's sort of weird and grayed out.
Did they change the name when they healed back, or?
Yeah, they healed back. So this one needs converting one more time for the axe, if I can be bothered, which I probably will, actually. The one on the end is the one with the armor. And
sorry.
pieces of armor of 1 emerald. Oh, yeah. Which one did you hit a trapdoor?
I hit a trapdoor, but I think he stayed on the...
Oh,
did I break it forever?
It shouldn't do that.
Hopefully he'll walk back, like just naturally. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I was just trying to click on
naturally.
him, and I.
No, I've made that mistake before, but in theory, they shouldn't be using their AI because they're on 2 layers of carpet.
Yeah.
So, in theory, it shouldn't try and move. I mean, I wonder if the breakdancing is them using their AI.
I mean, I don't know. I heard that there was a problem where, like, there's a way to completely turn off the AI, but then it doesn't replenish the trades or something. So that might be a separate
that's probably
problem.
a thing. It seems to be okay now, so don't worry.
Okay.
But yeah, hitting those trapdoors, I do it all the time.
Yeah, I guess
So,
could you use
unfortunate.
iron trapdoors, or would that mess with the other redstone too much?
Then they would need to be powered, so it'd be about if you could power them.
Yeah.
And
That might be a whole separate
I
thing.
don't think so, because you can't put a block above their head.
Yeah.
Maybe if the block behind it was, I don't know. I think, no, it'd probably be a little too tricky. Anyway, I can't really change anything now because they're all, like, in there. So,
Yeah, obviously.
that's kind of their fate. They're forever doomed. These ones over here don't even need converting because their trades are so cheap.
Well,
And
that's
the next ones they need to do are you, and a U. And then these ones are converted.
Oh wow, 4 dripstone blocks for an emerald. That's pretty cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, the villagers are very powerful. If you've not, in fact, Joe, if you've not done the villager stuff before, like, in a future season of HermitCraft, if you make it like a thing, like, hey, I'm going to get going this season by trading with villagers, you'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've avoided that because of regional history stuff with keeping people in the South not being a good look.
I see what you mean.
So I've
I
personally
mean-
just avoided the idea of doing too much of this in my series.
Fair enough. I mean, it is a computer game, right? I know sometimes these things...
Yeah, no,
mirror
I
other
understand
things.
it's a computer game, but like it's just kind of one of those things where it's like easier to not have to explain it or deal with it. You
Fair
know?
enough, yeah.
Right,
I got to get more of these converting. And zombie is fascinated with those turtle eggs that he's not supposed to see.
Oh, I mean, they're great eggs. But yeah, Oh
Right,
yeah,
come on, dude.
he's on his way there.
Now the question is if it takes up the villagers. Maybe like
He's immediately heading back to the eggs. But he
yeah,
shouldn't
maybe
be able to
there's.
see them. There must be a crack in it or something.
I'm just thinking maybe there's like a quirk to this that I'm not aware of, and
Maybe
this
you can
zombie is.
see through it on a diagonal. Maybe if you had the piston be 3 wide, you know, the sticky piston that deploys the block, or something.
Oh.
I don't know.
So this guy's ignoring the turtle eggs on this side when they're open for it to look at, which is, I mean, it's like it's tricky to get this stuff to all work correctly, and like when I was testing it at one point it works fine, then later on it was quirky, and this guy's being quirky, and the one on the other side is actually sort of ignoring the turtle eggs. Funny enough, maybe if they weren't there, it'd be easier to do. I don't know. Oh, that's very bad. Oh God.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm glad. Yeah, I was gonna say I actually probably have to head off because I gotta go get my kid from school soon. Also, hey, there's another random zombie down here underneath. Is that supposed to be?
Oh, don't worry about that. It might be interfering. I'll go sort it out.
Okay, well, I pulled him into the sunlight. So. There we go. Got him.
Someone in my chat might have the solution. I'm gonna go check it out.
Alrighty, well, I will head out. Hope you have a wonderful afternoon, Xisuma.
You too, my dude. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Good fun.
Is there a trick to getting back down this hole? Okay, never mind. I figured it out. Bye.
All right, see ya.
Alrighty, stream. I think, hope y'all are having a good time. I gotta go get my kid from school shortly. So we're gonna go ahead and we are gonna raid Xisuma so y'all can keep checking out what he's working on if you are interested. And until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do. And I'm gonna hit raid now. Stop streaming. Stop streaming.